Many families welcomed a four-legged pet this holiday season, and as many of you may have found out recently, training a puppy is no walk in the park. Well, today we're going to help you out there. Here with me now is Ari Deller, who's a professional dog trainer and owner of Ari's Dog Training, along with Lulu. So tell us first quickly about Lulu.
Little Lulu, she was at the West Side Shelter. She's been there for a couple months now. She is 6-7 months, we're guessing. Super shy, super sweet. So
yeah,
she is looking for a home.
Beautiful coat.
She
Hi,
is.
Lulu. And she's another dog in the studio.
She is.
It's well, sweet girl. Well, so let's talk a little bit about puppy training. There's a lot of different topics that we could talk about, but it seems one of the most universal that new puppy owners always find is mouthing. Of course. And puppies chewing on everything. You bet. So tell us a little bit about, first of all, maybe the psychology behind it. What causes a puppy to do it? And
well, good question. I mean, a lot of people think that puppies only chew and bite things, whether it be hands or different things because they're teething. But that's actually, it's more so because they're just exploring everything with their mouth. Similar to toddlers, they use their hands and their mouths as well. Puppies, it's not just that they need to chew on something, they want to explore. So we want to give them better options, basically. So we're going to have, obviously, plenty of toys and plenty of bones and chew things out. But let's also have a special toy that, say, is normally kept picked up, but that they only get for certain times. So when that puppy is being really mouthy and bitey with our hands and arms, we can get that special toy out, play with them for a few minutes, and then put it back away.
Gotcha.
So it's kept special.
Okay.
But also we can use things, they have no chew sprays. There's one called Bitter Yuck that tends to be the most effective. They have Bitter Apple, which is the older one, not as effective. Bitter Yuck has to be the one.
Really?
But we can spray it on hands, arms, anything else, so that it makes the special toy a much better option.
Right. Now, is the Bitter Yuck, does it mess up like any upholstery?
It doesn't actually. You can spray it on whatever you need to. It doesn't stain. It doesn't smell. It's rosemary and different things that are in it. It's some pretty nasty stuff, but it's terribly effective. So
it's terribly
it can
effective.
Be helpful. It can be very helpful.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Now, in terms of like certain toys, because when we've gone to the toy store or the pet store and looking for toys, are there ones that you would recommend to stay away from?
Good question. I think it depends on the dog on what they're going to choose safely. Some dogs are more into toys than others. She doesn't seem to be too thrilled with any toys, so it doesn't seem to matter for her. But as long as they're not chewing off pieces and swallowing it, that's all that matters. So same with the bones. As long as they can chew on it safely, that's what matters. If they're going to chunk off pieces, we have problems.
Right. Okay. Now, you said that Lulu, she's kind of shy. Yes, you're very beautiful, by the way.
She is.
But, of course, we all want to have a very socialized dog. We want our animals to be comfortable around other people, not timid or aggressive or anything. So what do we do to start socializing those puppies?
Starting as soon as we can. As soon as you get that puppy, she's a little older, but the sooner the better. We want lots of positive experiences. So that's one kind of misconception with socializing, is people think you can just take them to the soccer game and let them have at it, but that can really be kind of traumatizing for a lot of dogs. She would probably need to start off a little slower. So we want positive experiences with people, new places, and especially other dogs, so that we don't have fearful issues or aggression issues later on. Just as many dogs as they can meet and play with, the better. So
we're talking other dogs, and maybe start with small groups of friends, maybe folks coming over.
Got it.
Now, is there something that we have to worry about in terms of if my dogs are very territorial? Once the folks are inside the house, they're fine, but when they're at that door, they're like, who are you?
A little tricky.
So do we have to be concerned with how they are in homes?
Good question. With dogs meeting other dogs, it is pretty much best to do it on that neutral territory.
Neutral territory, gotcha.
And sometimes you may even switch owners. So if our dogs were meeting, I may hand you Lulu, and I take your dog. So you don't have to worry about any kind of owner possessive type of behavior.
That's great.
Which is getting a little more complicated, but new place and no mom or dad possessive behavior, in a sense.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, so if we need more help, and how do we get in touch with you? How do we set up something?
My website has everything on it, arisdogtraining.com. I have classes, I do private sessions, so whatever you need, I am there to help.
Okay, fantastic. And folks, we will also have links on our website at casa.com under my style blog. Lulu, you're very sweet. You've been so good. I know she might be a little timid from these cameras, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for the information.
Thank you.
Absolutely.